Main event time. Yeah, coming out of St. Charles on the 812 by Callum Holloway. Coming out of Citrus Heights, California, Jet Racing on a 916, Jacob Peebles. On the 274 by doing it for free agent out of Plano, Texas, Alec Bob. On the 215 by doing it for Rival Racing, Merriam University, the Juice, Justin Richmond. On the 145 by for Merriam University, Shannon Taylor. Next to him, doing it for the Extreme Team out of Arlington, Texas, Brandon Elmore. On the 208 by out of Louisiana, Ethan Strider. And in lane number 8, doing it for SRT, we call him Freaky Fast, Austin McCann. Gate is down out of lane number 3. Alec Bob's got Jacob Peebles on the left shoulder coming into turn number 1. Alec Bob, Jacob Peebles, running 1 and 2's got the Juice. Justin Richmond sitting in the 3 slot. Brandon Elmore sitting on the 4 coming out of turn number 2. It is Alec Bob leading them wire to wire right now. Alec Bob, Jacob Peebles. Back to the line's going to go. Alec Bob, Jacob Peebles, Justin Richmond, and Brandon Elmore, top 4. And old Black Betty finished last. Bam-a-lam. Bam-a-lam. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Corey Holmes, you ready to run the main event, ain't you? Got the fist pumped up in the air. Say, let's get it on. It's main event time, 6 and under mixed opens. Six and under mixed open. Gate is down. Looks like the 2 bike out in the big time. Her is Sequoia Gamalaki, Bay Area BMXers. 6 and under mixed open. Sequoia spreading it out down the 2 straightaway. Got the Gold Cup 2 by Jackson Scoggins sitting in the 2 slot. Gamalaki and Scoggins out running 1 and 2. On the 30 bike, Levi Burmeyer sitting on the 3. Corey Holmes on the 4. Gonna go Gamalaki with the win. Scoggins with the 2, followed up by Burmeyer and Holmes. Main model number 478 mixed open. Heckendorf, Vescuso, Walkup, Stevens, Bailey, Lynn, Burrian, and Appenzeller. Out of the Tulsa turn on the National Age Group number 3 bike. Ryland Bailey out of Thornton, Colorado, leading them into the final turn. Back out as they come. By the 18 bike, Charlotte Heckendorf, and the 33 bike, Isabella Stevens. 9-10 mixed open. Jonjovic, Horn, Watkinson, Yee, Raynert, Morgan, and Wheat. To the front comes Lola Jonjovic. Lola got it going on. Power Light. Ryder leading them around, coming into turn number 2. It's Jonjovic out of KCMO. Ryder in the 2 slot. On the 7 by Brooklyn Morgan, Jonjovic, and Morgan out running 1 and 2. Olivia Yee on the 3 slot, bringing them back. Jonjovic going to get the win. Morgan going to get the 2nd. Olivia Yee with the 3rd. And Parker Horn rounding out the top 4. Main moto number 6, 11-12 mixed open. Alden, Van Rensselaer, Matthews, Doolin, Branch, Corley, Stevens, and Burford. Alpha Colors, Ava Corley, La Mirada, California rider, sitting out front on the 2 slot. On the 4 bike, Alexis Alden sitting on the deuce. Bringing them back to the line is going to go the one bike. Taking on the win, Ava Corley. Alexis Alden with the 3, and on the third slot was Super B, Brooklyn Van Rensselaer. 13-14 mixed open. Hale, Brent, Manning, Shea, Crane, Snyder, Smith, and Wallace. On the 22 by Chase Manning sitting out front. Kylie Shea sitting in the 2 slot. Manning and Shea running 1 and 2. Manning's going to get the win. Shea's going to get the second. Followed up by the J bike of Kylie Smith, and the 4 bike rounding out the top 4, Cameron Wallace. 15-16 mixed open. Got Arnoldy, Stofflet, Johnson, and Davis on the track right now. On the H bike, leading them around, Aiden Arnoldy out of Kansas. Leading them around. Nice move right there. Second place rider just shutting the door. Trinity Stofflet is going to go the H bike. Arnoldy Stofflet's going to get the second, followed up by Davis. And then the 8 bike of Alligator Johnson. 17-20 mixed open. Matthias, Carr, and Sprague on the track. Bryce Sprague. Carr with 4 points. Matthias with 6 points coming out of the corner. It is Sprague and Carr. Swear these guys have been doing it all day long, bringing them out of Carthage, Missouri. Old Route 66 going to get a win. Brandon Carr going to get the second. Allie and Matthias with 3. 31 and over mixed open. Joint. On the 1 race of champions, Paul Primrose. I-City, Minnesota. Letha BMX Speedco rider sitting on the points. Got the 59 bike. Sitting in the 2 slot, Matthias. Primrose and Matthias outrunning 1 and 2. It's going to go Primrose. Matthias followed up by the 19 bike, Dirty Dan Weinish, and the 9 bike, Josh Nealon. 6 and under expert opens. Got and nice. The world champion out front, Powerlight dance competition rider, Kane Schulteis. Got it going his way. The Cajun out of Bell Chase, leading them around. Got the 1 bike. Hank Seitzer sitting in that 2 slot. Schulteis. And Seitzer going to get the second. Jay Smith's going to get the third. Alex Ingham with the 4. 7-8 open. Got Niven, Burgo, State, Pasco, and Young. It's Eli State and O'Lili, we call him, bringing him out of bed. State and Burgos running 1 and 2. Got Taylor and Bliss running 3 and 4 coming out of the final turn. Burgos going to get the second, followed up by the 4 bike of Taylor and the 25 bike. And open. Main model number 13, Duffy, Winchell, Kamalaki, Kadraw. Got Gage Kamalaki sitting out front in this one. Go Cup 2 bike sitting in that 2 slot. Got to be Lucas Twist. Kamalaki going to get the win. Twist going to get the second, followed up by the 14 bike of Lloyd and the L bike of Duffy. Main moto number 14. 11-12 open. Got Colburn, Frederick, Isaacs, Respis, Howell, Zimmerman, Aiden, and Worth. The world champion Cole Frederick sitting out front. It's got Parker Respis sitting in the 2 slot. Frederick going to get the win. Respis going to get the second up, followed by the 2. Zimmerman and the 8 bike of Worth. Main moto 15 on the track, 13-14 open. Got Tolima, Engler, Branch, Brown, along with Dyke, Mazarise, Brent, and Choate. Pistol Pete got it going on. It is Choate and Mazarise running 1 and 2. Drew Engler sitting in that 3 slot. Dyke on the 3, on the 4. Going to go Choate for the win. Choate gets the win, followed up by Mazarise, Engler, and Dyke. 15-16 open. Main moto number 16 got Gerke, Peebles, Koo, Chudzik, along with Polk, Folston, Holston, and Kemple. Coming out of turn number 2, National Age Group number 1 by Patrick Koo. Koo sitting out front. Peebles on the 2 slot. Coming back to the line. Going to go 1 Koo, 9 Peebles. Followed up by the 10 bike. 10 bike of Kemple. And the 6 bike was Chudzik. 17-20 open. Antil, Bramer, and Moyer on the track right now. Cameron Bramer, Wee West Factory Rider, sitting out front. Bramer sitting in the 2 slot. Moyer sitting on the 3. Coming out of the final turn is going to go Bramer, scoring up the 1. Antil with the 2. Moyer with the 3. 31 and over open, got Narvaez, Stymos, Topper, Adamwi, and O'Neill. Turn 2 actions, got Carter O'Neill sitting in the front spot in this one. Adamwi sitting on the deuce. O'Neill, Adamwi, got Narvaez sitting on the 3. Coming out of the final turn, it's going to go O'Neill, Adamwi, Narvaez. 10 and under girl cruisers, Leakey, Boker, Hinton, Sherrill, Herrera, Raynert, Carey, and Gould. Ah, look who it is sitting out front on this one. Coming in and out of turn number 2 is Ellie Carey. Ellie Carey's got the 4 bike. Riley Herrera sitting in the 2 slot. Ellie Carey getting it down wire to wire. 10 and under girl cruisers. I'm digging it. Carey going to get the win. Herrera gets the 2, followed up by Hinton. Oh, my. Eleven to 12 girl cruisers got Bryant, Krista Dulopino, Nelson, Alden, Leakey, and Hinton. On the 9 by Krista Dulo sitting out front. Alexis Alden sitting in the 2 slot. Krista Dulo going to get the win. Alden's going to get the second, followed up by the National Age Group number 6 bike of Isabella Nelson, and the National Age Group number 5 bike Leakey rounding out the top 4. Main Moto 21, 13, 14 girl cruisers got Carr, Romero, and Streeter. West Coast Cali coming out 2 on the National Age Group number 6 bike. That is Streeter. Streeter's got Rob Romero trying to find a way by. A little high, low, no, straight ahead. Bring it to the line. It's going to go Streeter for the win. Rob Romero with the 2. Allison Carr with the 3. 15-16 girl cruisers are on the track. Got Martini with 2 points. Topper with 4 points. Hale with 6 points. Way these gals been doing it all day long. Sailor Martini, Landstar Racing out of Alvin, Texas. On the point, coming out of turn 2 through the section comes a 2 by Jasmine Topper on the deuce. Martini going to end up with the overall win. Topper with the 2, Hale with the 3. 17 to 20 women cruisers. Gigliudo, Nephew, Crane, Tompkins, Weiss, and Alejandre. Lexi Alejandre, Glendale, Arizona rider, sitting on the point, coming out of the corner. Alejandre's got the National Age Group number 6 bike. Stevie Tompkins sitting in the 2 slot. Alejandre going to get the win. Tompkins going to get the second, followed up by the 2 bike of Gabby Crane and the 1 bike of Sarah Weiss, rounding out the top 4. 21 to 30-year-old women cruisers, Gaylor, Vickers, Moore, and Mundahl. Too Sweet sitting out front in this one. Aaron Moore, Landstar Racing. Oh! Took it up high and took it way up high. Aaron Moore got that Visa car, that brand new Visa car she got earlier, and went out and bought her some speed and some elbows that she learned to get from the first go-round. Yeah, see? Too Sweet gets you nowhere. Elbows get you to the front. All right, got our downriders picked up. Oh, my. We got 2 more days of this. I see something brewing. Ooh. There's a storm coming in the Tulsa turn. Yepers. Yepers. I see it. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Ruh-roh. Yeah, it's going to get good. Oh, they hugging it out. Till tomorrow. 36 to 40-year-old women cruisers, Niven, Threat, and Hartman. Coming out of that long sweep return. Breaking my Hartman sitting out front on this one. Old Trish coming out of San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, it's been a little while. And the 8-bike sitting in that 2-slot. Rebecca Threat sitting on the deuce. Kylie Niven sitting on the 3. Coming out of the corner. Trisha Hartman going to get the win. Rebecca with the 2. Kylie with the 3. 46 to 50-year-old women cruisers got Pappas, Black, Ray, and Jabor. Pappas sitting out front in this one. Cynthia Pappas for the Knuckle Busters. Out Ohio, sitting out front. It's got Don Jabor trying to reel her in. She is tight on the 2-slot. Little bobble coming back at us. Try to sneak it in on the underneath side. Got a good one coming. Bring it back to, Pappas going to get the win. Jabor goes down on the table. The 9-bike. Black. Good job out there, sister. All right, she had a good one going. 56 and over women cruisers. Carrie Mundell. Bismarck, North Dakota sitting out front. Pair of aces locked in. Miss Kitty sitting in that 2-slot with 4 points. The Iowegian out of Des Moines for strange motion kicker on the deuce. Got Adrienne Changfield sitting in the 3-slot. The way these young'uns been doing it all day long. Carrie got the overall win. Miss Kitty the overall second. Adrian with the overall 3. 7 and under cruisers are on the track. Got Ingham, Holmes, Brunetti, Gardner, Mather, and Hamer. The world champion, the National Age Group #1, Joe Mather sitting out front. Got Gardner sitting in that 2-slot. Ingham sitting on the 3. Holmes sitting in the 4-slot. Going to go Mather with the win. Gardner with the second, followed up by the 1-bike of Ingham. Miles Holmes round up the top 4. Eight-year-old cruisers are on the track. Got Neubauer, Ward, Taylor, Garcia, Burgo, Seibel, Bundy, and Barbary. 8 cruiser action coming out of turn #1. Yes Colors. Got it going on. Arjuna Burgos sitting out front on the National Age Group #6 is Burgos, the 2-bike. Bam Bam sitting on the, it's the 2-bike. A Neubauer sitting on the 2. Burgos going to get the win. Neubauer going to get the second, followed up by the 12-bike of Garcia and Bam Bam Barbary rounding out the top 4. 9-year-old cruiser, main motor #30. Got Holzer, Miller, Key, Waters, Tramposh, Kuhn, Fraser, and Gangle. Rowdy Holzer, Wheelwist Factory Rider out of Newcastle, California. On the point coming out of the corner. It's Holzer's got the National Age Group #1 bike. Daniel Waters in the 2-slot. Holzer and Waters going to finish this way. Holzer for the win. Waters going to get the second, followed up by the B-bike of Tramposh and the 3-bike of Miles Key. 31 the main modal. 10-year-old cruisers. Got Bundy, Wood, along with Felker and Edmonds. Cohen Bundy sitting out front. The Hurricane sitting in that 2-slot. It is Bundy and Wood outrunning 1 and 2. Coming out that final turn, bringing them back to the line. Bundy going to score up the 1. Wood's going to score the 2, followed up by Felker and Edmonds. 11-year-old cruisers. Main Moto 32 got Edwards, Drawneck, O'Neill, Fox, Bradmuller, McCain, Key, and McConnell. Got a good one brewing down the 2 straightaway. Caden Fox, speed line out of Victorville, California. On the top spot in this one, O'Neill in the 2 slot. It is Fox and O'Neill outrunning 1 and 2. Quay Edwards sitting on the 3 slot. Fox for the win, O'Neill for the Duke. Quay going to get the 3rd, and the 4 slot goes to McCain. Main Moto number 33, 12-year-old cruisers, Allen, Mincer, Jackson, Graves, Schinkel, Hernandez, Mrazek, and Dice. A.J. Hernandez, Alpha Color, sitting out front, coming down the 3 straightaway. It is Hernandez, got Mincer sitting in the 2 slot. A.J. coming out of Houston, Texas, going to get it done wire to wire. Hernandez going to get the win. Followed up by the 4 bike of Mincer, then the 1 bike of Allen and the 1 bike of Mrazek rounding out the top 4. 13-year-old cruisers, got Tucker, Kirby, Velador, Lloyd, Wood, Haney, Gardner, and Reese. Thomas Tucker sitting out front in this one on the World 5 bike. Got the K bike. Dallas Gardner sitting in the 2 slot. Wood sitting on the 3. Wood down in the corner. Going to go Tucker for the win. Gardner for the 2, followed up by the 5 bike. Caden Lloyd in the National Age Group number 6 bike. Drake Velador rounding out the top 4. 14-year-old cruiser, Scott Wyckoff, Flores, Bramer, Bowers, Yankee, Silver, Tridup, and Chatwood. National Age Group number 1 by Cesar Flores. Sitting out front, got Bramer in the 2 slot. Flores and Bramer out of the corner. Is going to go Flores for the win. Bramer going to get the 2nd, followed up by the 30 bike. Landry Wyckoff got the 3rd, rounding out the top 4. National Age Group 9 by Tommy Yankee. 15-year-old cruisers, Nelson, Landwehr, Lopez, Sillinger, and McCauley. Oh, and on the underneath side, Landwehr, nice move, taking over that top spot. Looks like Nelson wanted it back. Landwehr, Nelson, running 1 and 2, coming out of the final turn. Venom Colors, Landwehr going to get the win. Nelson going to pick up that 2nd. Oh, my. Looked like McCauley and then Scooby-Doo rounding out the top 4. 16-year-old cruisers, Rystrom, Johnson, and Carvajal on the track. They got a good one coming in the corner. Coming out around. Looks like Carvajal sitting in the top spot. Rystrom wants it back. Carvajal, Rystrom trying to hook something up in that final turn. Bringing them back to the line. It's going to go Rystrom coming on by for the win. Carvajal going to get that 2nd. Johnson with the 3. 17 to 20-year-old cruisers got Inman, Tanker, and Nelson out of the corner. Coming back out of that Tulsa turn, National Age Group rider sitting out front. Noah Tanker got it going on. Bringing them back. At the line. Ooh, I don't know. With a lunge? They're going to look at it. Hey, Austin, you got 3rd. We know that. We know that. 21, 25-year-old cruisers are on the track. Got Keys along with O'Neill and Barney Carter O'Neill coming out of the corner. National Age Group. Who won? National Age Group we had here, 31 to 35-year-old cruisers coming out of the final turn. Sutton going to get the win. Wade going to pick up that 2nd, followed up by Valencia. Six to 40-year-old cruiser, Scott Adams, Scott Throwdown, hoorah, sitting out front in this one. Got left that inside line open a little bit. Forgot to call it, bringing them back. Taylor sitting in that top spot right now. Adam Scott wants some out. Oh, Scott puts it down in the corner. Taylor going to get the win. Ross is going to get the 2nd. Oh, man. Adam Scott. Almost, dude. Need a little tread on them tires. Better yet, don't leave it so wide open down that straightaway. You know. All right, man, we get to see those guys coming back in on us in class. Job out there, fellas. He's going for it, 41 to 45-year-old cruisers. Uh-oh. Hey, oh! Mitchell doing a little stunt riding out on the track. Look at Scary Terry. Says, hey, how you doing? Man, Corey, you know you had a lock on first, right? Corey, you had a lock on first, out there doing a little trick riding, showing off, stunt riding, trying to get on the cover of some magazine, probably pulling on that one-footer stuff. Let's see if you can't pull off a backflip right here. Come on. Hit it. Yeah, one-hander, good enough. All right, man. All right, having a little fun out there. Somebody got my back. He might want to come back, beat me up. 46 to 50-year-old cruisers, Wheeler, Cato, Boker, Matone, Bramer, Grieve, Prince, and Miller. 28 bikes sitting out front. Dino Matone got it going on out of Puyallup, Washington. Matone going to get the win, followed up by the one bike of Miller. And then the one race of champions of Bramer, then the one Gold Cup of Boker. Hey, where's Gork at? I thought I saw him. Where's he at? That guy was from Puyallup, Washington. Who came from Puyallup? Come on, who? Come on. Somebody in here's got to know what famous BMXer came out of Puyallup, Washington. Come on, Gary Ellis? Did anybody? Yeah, somebody said the lumberjack. I heard it. There we go. All right. All right, man. We got Howard back up. Going to get him all checked out.
Qualify for the 2019 UCI BMX World Championships in Zolder, Belgium.
Back in right here. Just do it right now. Knee on the chest, give it a yank, put that shoulder back in, call it good. All right. That's a tough old guy right there. He's working on one lung. He's got one lung, only one lung left. One lung. Howard, oh yeah. It's hard to breathe. I only got one lung. Yeah. Been knowing that dude for many, many years. Been doing it a long time. We're getting on up there now, 51 to 55-year-old cruisers. We're getting up there so far in age, they quit putting their age on the moto sheet for fear we was going to run out of ink. We don't want to run out of ink on the moto sheets. So we just don't put their ages on there no more. Gate is down, 51, 55 cruisers. Black, Coover, Gigante, Sloan, Reed, Miller, Johnson, and Big Daddy Eric Roop coming out of the corner. Ah, man, you don't know no Eric Roop coming in. It's a Big Daddy out of the Tulsa turn. Got the Coov sitting in that 2 slot. It is Roop and Coover. Some guy asked me the other day, how old Eric Roop? We raced the Sooner Nationals. I said, Eric Roop, 147 years old, racing at the Sooner Nationals for the win. Coover gets the 2. Papa G gets the 3. Miller gets the 4. That guy's going to be doing it forever. 56 to 60-year-old cruisers got Rhodes, Fields, and Strain on the track. Oh, it's the Cowboy. The Cowboy trying to come on by. Got Rhodes right there with him. Now Rhodes taking it over. The Cowboy wants it back. These cats are tied up with 3 points apiece in their total point main event. Coming to the corner. The Cowboy, the inside line, taking it to the line. Gonna go Brian Strain hanging on for the win. Oh, my. Jeff Rhodes going to get that second. Jerry Fields with the 3. Nice racing, fellas. Yeah. That's my class. 61 and over cruisers. Pappy Patterson and Bill Sebesta running 1 and 2. Alvin Davis sitting in that 3 slot, coming in out of the corner. My men's right here, Pappy. Wild Bill with the 2. Alvin Davis with the 3. Heck yeah. You ready to go, man? Grab those seats. Grab those seats over there. I'm going to turn it over. Going to bring some main event action for y'all.
All right, here we go. Moto number 47, 5 and under novices on the track. The 14 of Grayson Holtz. Grayson Holtz on the 14 bike, on point out front out of that final turn. Going to turn intermediate with this win right here. It's going to be Holtz picking up that intermediate win, the 71 and the 64. The 14, the 71, and the 64. That's going to be Holtz, Bendel, and Remy. Well. Okay. All right, here we go. Moto number 48 on the track. Want to thank Mr. Jim Riley Brooks, Emery, and Denby. Alex Brooks on the 25 for Landstar Racing out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The 40 bike of Ellis Emery for Celestial Cycles out of Edmond, Oklahoma. The 34 bike Denby out of Dallas. The track right now, it is that 40 bike out front. Ellis Emery picking up the 1, the 34 Denby on the 2 Brooks. Going to round them out in 3 out of moto number 48. 49 is your moto number 7 novices. Piper Scoggins, Hunter Hughes, and Landon is the spot for USA BMX Sooners 2019. Here we go. Scoggins, Hughes, Parks. The 24 bike right now. Landon Parks going to pick up the 1 here on Friday afternoon. The 11 bike. Piper Scoggins picking up the 2. Hunter Hughes going to round them out with the overall 3. Overall 3 going to Hughes on the 56 bike. 7 novices moto 50. 8 novices right now. Brady Lewis, Kaysen Myers, Barrett France, and Kinsley Hartman on the 5 bike. Once again, Celestial Cycles representing here in Tulsa. 2019 Sooner Nationals coming at you. The 103, the 6, and the 40. That was Barrett France, Kaysen Myers, and Brady Lewis running 1, 2, 3 out of Moto 50. Moto 51 out of that big, giant. Braxton Ellenberger and Jack Denby on the 185. The 3 by Danella Holt moving up to intermediate. The win, we're going to move to intermediate. It's going to be Donella Holt on the 3 bike, moving on to intermediate, the 185. Jack Denby picking up pins. Donella Holt out of Moto 51. Moto 52, 10 novices right now. 2019 Sooner Nationals Day 1. Is it your time to shine? Looks like it is. A 6 by Victoria Rannert out of Farmersville, Louisiana, the Crazy Cajun. Out front, Rannert looking for the win. It will be Victoria with the 1, followed by the 134. Carroll picking up the 2. Jeff Renaud on the 3 on the podium. Here we go. 53. Moto 53 is your moto number on the track. 11 novices. Total points action. Jolly in with a pair of 1s. Dobbins in with a pair of 2s. Markham on the 45 bike. Looking to finish on the podium. Here we go. 11 novice total points race and main event action. Friday afternoon, the 75. Aiden Jolly still holding things down out front. Looking for that tabletop final straightaway. It's going to be Jolly with the 1. And the win, Dobbins picking up the overall 2. Jettis Markham out of Oklahoma City on the podium with the overall 3. Here we go, moto number 54. 12 novices, Ashton Wheat doing it for Premier Racing out of Garland, Texas on the 154. On point out front, just like that Texas BMX Hall of Fame daddy was back in the day. Matthew Lamance on the 42, Jacob Smith. It's going to be Wheat with the 1. Matt Lamance going to pick up the 2. Jacob Smith on the podium with the 3. Moto number 55 right now. 13 novices. Matty Feld for Black Widow out of Wichita, Kansas. Howard Matthews and Alan Smith on the 118 out of San Antonio, Texas. It's a 118 out of Texas. Way out front. Going to be the 118 bike. Alan Smith picking up the 1 and the win. The 5 bike. Howard on the 2. Followed by the 9 of Matty Feld out of Wichita, Kansas. Moto number 56, 15 novices right now. Jasmine Matthews, Joey Jenkins, and Michael Eckert on the 751. Noble, Oklahoma. How noble are you, the 751? 35, Joey Jenkins picking up the 1. Eckert, 2, Matthews on the 3, Moto 57. Through that big, long turn right there, looking for the Tulsa turn. Ooh, getting high. Mitchell, Douglas, Smith, Holtz, and Laredo. It is the 368 and the 107. That's Laredo and Smith battling out front. Who's going to get the win? Ryder going low. Going to be the 368, the 107, and the 102. That was going to be Smith, Laredo, and Douglas. Smith, Laredo, and Douglas. That's your order out of Moto 57, Moto 58, 41-45 novices. Anderson, Carey, and Michael Eckert on the 81 bike. Out of that Tulsa turn, bringing it back, looking for that final turn to be the 49 out front, in with a pair of ones. That's Carey. Carey looking to take home that big trophy on Friday. Greg Carey picking up the overall 1, the 697. Anderson was tied up with Eckert, but that's going to be Anderson with the overall 2. Eckert, Michael Eckert on the 81 with the overall 3. Moto 59, 46-50 novices, Brooke, Ward, Burgess, and Bruce Starkey on the Gold Cup 3 for Rideco Bike Shop out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's the 102. Ward followed by Starkey, Brooks, and Burgess. It is the 102, the Gold Cup 3. It's going to be Ward, Starkey with the 2, the 100 bike. Richard Burgess out of Independence, Missouri, picking up the podium spot on the 3. 5 and under intermediate. Stacked rack coming at you. Rogers, Gilliam, Holmes, Scoggins, Grabhorn, Wiley, Gallegos, and Noteboom for Family Pride BMX out of Richfield, Connecticut. Thank you for making the trip to the 2019 Sooner Nationals, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Noteboom, Gallegos, Wiley, Grabhorn, Scoggins, Holmes, Gillian, and Rogers. It's the Gold Cup 2. Scoggins out front, followed by the 15 bike of Corey Holmes. Scoggins, he says, I want it. It'll be Scoggins, the 15 of Holmes, and the 25 bike of Cruz Gallegos on the 3. Moto 62 is your moto number. Joint, Burmeyer, States, and Harridge. Levi Burmeyer on the 30 for Reno Racing out of Arlington, Texas, but it's the 10 out front. Avon Harridge out of Wichita, Kansas, looking for the 1 and the win. Harridge, States, Burmeyer, and Joint. It'll be the 10. Harridge picking up the 1, the 17. And Joint picking up the 3. Moto 63 coming at you right now. Carson, Piper, McIntyre, Moore, Luca Pepin, and Tristan Love on the Gold Cup 2 for Velocity Bike Company out of Henderson, Nevada. The Gold Cup 2, Love. If Love out front right here, Tristan Love can win, it's going to be a move to Expert. It is Tristan Love moving to Expert. The 2, Piper picking up the 2. The D-bike, Owen Daddy McIntyre finding a spot on the podium. Mac Nasty making it happen. Moto 64, Harris, Lind, Webb, Lewicki, Moorhead, Williams, Massey, and Ruthwana Collins for Hostile BMX, Forstall, Missouri on the 3. Here we go. 8 riders, 3 podium spots for you. It's the 29, the 18, the 17 at the moment. The 29 bike. That's Xavier Harris out of Mansfield, Texas from DeSoto. BMX under the big top. Xavier Harris with the 1, the 18, and the 17. Lewicki picking up the 2, and Lind on the 3. Moto 65, 9 intermediate. Another 8 riders coming at you. Robertson, Kiernick, Watterson, Grabhorn, Prefontaine, Bloom, Horn, and Cameron Piper on the Gold Cup 1 for HRP. Rider down. Turn 2, here we go. It's the 1 bike. Asher Bloom. The G, the 32 in the Gold Cup 1. Grabhorn with the 1. Prefontaine with the 2. Kipton Grabhorn just turned Expert with that win. Nice. Kipton Grabhorn out of Spring Branch, Texas, turning Expert. Out of Moto 65 Friday here at the 2019 Sooner Nationals, checking on our downed rider. Napper, Kenner, Wheat, and Julian Hernandez on the 27 out of Pflugerville, Texas, Central Texas BMX rider. Here we go. Got our downed rider back coming across the line. Hernandez, Wheat, Napper, and Kins ready to be the 12, the 60, and the 27. That was going to be Napier with the 1. Ellis, Wheat for Premier Racing picking up the 2, the 27 by Julian Hernandez out of Pflugerville. Rounding them out in 3 on the podium. Here we go. It's going to be the 13. We got Manning, Branch, Nunn, Pyre, Montgomery, Williams, and Caneas, the 60 out front. That's going to be Nunn holding it down to 13. Baron Branch out of San Antonio trying to do something about it right now, but coming back. It is the 60, the 13, and the 25. Baron Branch with the 2. Kaiser, Carson, Piper for HRP out of Alabama. Rounded them out in 3. Moto number 68, 12 intermediate. I was about to say 21, but they're not that old yet. Moto 68, 12 intermediate. He hadn't been back on a bike for long, but that is Ryder Burford. Ryder Burford, Dirty Deeds Bike Shop out of Seagoville, Texas. 12 intermediate picking up the win. Mr. Burford followed by the 27 and the Gold Cup 2. Braden Sanders picking up the 2. Jaden Matthews on the 3. Moto 69, 13 intermediate. Maurer, McGowan, McGuire, Lamb, Hale, Harv, Snyder, and Mason 15 out front right now. Maurer out of that final turn. Caden Maurer picking up the 1, the 30, and the 42 of Matthew McGowan picking up the 3. Moto 70, 14 intermediate. They're getting older. They're getting faster. That is what's happening headed towards that Tulsa turn. Para Peters pits. How is this one going to go down? Double deuce. Gold Cup 1. Oh, here we go. It is at Gold Cup 1. Dickens making a move, but that deuce is coming back. It'll be the 22, the 1, and the 2. Manning with the 1. Dickens. Manning, Dickens, and Peters. Manning, Dickens, and Peters. Moto 71 right here. Arlie, Songer, Nielsen, and Drake Doherty bringing it back. It'll be the H-Bike. Arlie with the 1, the Gold Cup 2, and the 98. Doherty with the 2. And Gian Nielsen rounded them out of Parker, Colorado. In a podium position, Knuckles, Sprague, and Jordan Davis on the Gold Cup 1 out of Black Crown. Rider down. That was going to be Davis taking a spill to 14. Sprague out front, followed by Kobe Kunkel on the Gold Cup 2. Sprague with the 1, Kunkel on the 2. Jordan Davis, we're checking on him. Out of Mount Juliet, Tennessee. My goodness. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Glad everybody got to make it for this fine Friday of racing. USA BMX 2019 Sooner Nationals. 3 days of action coming at you. This is one of 3. Get you tuned up and ready to go for the rest of the weekend. President's Cup, Trump Cup.
USA BMX and BMX Canada are excited to continue our support of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society through our annual Race for Life events. Race for Life began as a fundraiser for BMXer Todd Kingsbury, who was diagnosed with leukemia in 1981. This support continues as the BMX family gathers donations for this worthwhile cause. Every donation to Race for Life matters, and all participating riders will be eligible to win prizes from USA BMX and Box Components. This year's top fundraiser will earn a trip to the greatest race on earth, the USA BMX Grand Nationals. For a complete list of Race for Life events, visit usabmx.com.
Jordan Davis getting up. He's going to go get checked out real quick. Everything's going to be fine. He looked good. Nobody. We are getting ready for moto number 73, 3640 intermediates. 73, once again, is your moto number. They are about to come at you down that first straightaway, 8 deep. Matthias, Primrose, Solkup, Gregory, Bloom, Keener, Nealon, and Svoba out of Excelor Springs, Missouri on the 61 through that big, giant turn. Svoboda. This is going to be the 61. Mr. Svoboda out of Missouri making things happen on that 61. It is a 49 to 61. Oh! Followed by the 61. That was going to be Justin Svoboda grabbing that one. Svoboda. Here we go, moto number 74, 40, 41, 45, intermediates, Broadway, Thompson, Gomez, Feld. But it is the 27 out front. That's going to be Johnson and Lewis running 1 and 2. Johnson and Lewis running 1 and 2, followed by the 19 of Winch picking up the 3. Moto 75, 4650 intermediate right now. Moto 75, Mr. Mac Daddy, Mike McIntyre, Snyder, Thompson, Johnson, Lackey, Jones, Bauer. It is Donnie Jaray doing it out front. Cowtown BMX rider, Mr. Donnie Jaray, followed by the 26 and the 30. That was Bill Johnson picking up the 2. Derek Thompson. Bill Johnson on the 2. Derek Thompson on the 3. Moto 76-51. And over intermediates, Palom, Gross, Schaefer, Castle, and Vans Vanek. Caveman Racing out of Oklahoma City, the 31 bike. Castle out front. Right now with them BMX colors on, it'll be Castle with the 1, the 88, and the 19. Gross on the 2. Schaefer going to pick up that podium spot in the 3.
No, you come back, get some more in. Hang around here. All right, hey, thanks, Chris. We got 6-year-old girls around the track right now. Got Maliki, Vescuzzo, Tollison, and Lovins. Looks like the 7 bike sitting out front in this one. 7 bike going on right now has got to be the 7 bike of Tollison. National Age Group number 2 of Gamaliki. It's going to go Tollison for the win. Gamaliki's going to score up the 2nd, followed up by the Diva, Kaylee Lovins, and rounding out the top 4, National Age Group number 1 by Vescuzzo. Main moto number 7, 78, 7-year-old girls are on the track. Sitting out front in this one, 1 bike. Hirons got it going on. Coming in out of the corner, that's got to be the World 1 bike of Ellie Carey. She won the 10 and under girl, or the 10 girl cruiser class. Now she's rocking in the 7-year-old girl class. Bringing them back, Ellie Carey on the World 1 for the win. National Age Group 4 by Burien. Going to get the second, followed up by Vescuso and Hirons. 8-year-old girl class. Main model 79 Appenzeller. Got Wiley, Heckendorf, Stevens, and Bailey out of turn number 1. National Age Group number 3 bike and the 18 bike. Hanging tight right there. Looks like Bailey and Stevens. Bailey and Heckendorf outrunning 1 and 2. Heckendorf taking over that top spot. Heckendorf on the 1 spot. Bailey sitting in the 2 slot. Looks like Stevens sitting in the 3 slot. Going to go down to the 18 bike. Heckendorf for the win. Followed up by the National Age Group number 3 bike of Bailey. Then the 33 bike of Stevens and the 1 bike of Appenzeller. 9-year-old girl class got Leakey, Gould, White, and Hinton. National Age Group number 8 bike. Leading him into turn number 2 has got to be Taylor Leakey. Leakey's got the 7 bike of Hinton and the 1 bike of Gould running top 3 right now. 8 bike of Leakey. It is Leakey and Hinton running 1 and 2. Gould sitting in that 3 slot. Coming out of the final turn. Taylor Leakey going to get the win. Lily Hinton with the deuce, followed up by the 1 bike of White. 10-year-old girls, main model number 81, got Yee, Boker, Herrera, Morgan, Johnsvik, Sherrill, and Nealon. Lola Lola sitting out front. That is Johnsvik. Got it going on. Power Light Dance Comp rider out of Kansas City, Missouri. Got Herrera sitting in the 2 slot. On the D bike is Sherrill. The B bike. Oh, Yee sitting on the 4 slot. It's going to go Johnsvik scoring up the win. Herrera's going to score the 2, followed up by the D of Sherrill and the B bike of Yee. Main Moto 82, 11-year-old girl class. Scott Van Rensselaer, Pryor, Kent, Voigt, Alden, Leakey, and Stevens. 4 bikes sitting out front. Alexis Alden, JNR Bicycles on the point. That is Alden. Alden's got the National Age Group number 7 bike sitting in the 2 slot. Got to belong to Leakey. Alden and Leakey running 1 and 2. Going to go Alden for the win, Leakey for the 2. Van Rensselaer with the 3, National Age Group number 6 bike. The Mad Dog, Madison Voigt, rounding out the top 4. Main Moto 83, 12-year-old expert girl class. Alpha Colors sitting out front in this one. Ava Corley. Corley coming out of La Mirada, California on the National Age Group number 1 ride. Got the 2 bike sitting tight in the 2 slot right now. Christodoulou. Oh, Christodoulou in on the underneath side, taking over the top spot. Corley back to the deuce, followed up by the G bike of Ramsey. And then Isabella Nelson rounding out the top 4. What a sweet move in that final turn. 13-year-old girl class got Brent, Romero, Shea, Smith, Carr, and Miller. Turn 2 action's got the National Age Group number 8 bike. That is Shea. Shea's got the 52 bike. Romero sitting in the 2 slot. Romero tried to slide it in. Couldn't make a stick. Going to go Shea for the win. Romero with the 2, followed up by the J bike of Smith and the H bike of Ellie Brent. Main Moto 85, 14-year-old girl class got Kraft, Bliss, Hammond, Streeter, and Yockelson. Down the 2 straightaway. Brooke Kraft, Haro Colors on the point right now. Got the whole world coming after. It's Brooke Kraft leading him on. Got the 9 bike. Bliss sitting in the 2 slot. Go cut. That's Streeter sitting on the deuce. Hammond's on the 3. He's going to go Kraft for the win. Kraft for the win. Streeter with the 2, followed up by the Go Cup champion, Annabella Hammonds. I'm going to let Jennifer decide 4 and 5 on that one. 15, 16-year-old girls class. Scott Gayhart, Stofflet, Martini, Johnson, Topper, and Sinclair. Out of turn number 2, bringing it back, National Age Group number 3, Gayhart sitting on the point, got the 6 bike, sitting in that 2 slot. Sinclair for a West Factory rider. It's going to go Gayhart for the win. Sinclair for the second, followed up by the 1 bike of Martini and Sailor Martini, and rounding out the top 4 on the 9 bike, Trinity Stofflet. 17 to 20-year-old women class, got Glowati, Marin, Grindle, Crane, Alejandre, Armstrong, Tompkins, and Shates. Olivia Armstrong, full tilt colors, coming in and out of turn number 2. On the 1 bike, Olivia Armstrong's got the 5 bike. That's the World 5. Stephanie Moran sitting in the 2 slot. It is Armstrong and Moran running 1 and 2. 3rd slot going to go to the N bike of Alejandre. And the L bike, Nicole Glowity, rounding out the top 4. 21 to 30-year-old women class got Han, Mundahl, and Moore. Total point racing's got Emily Mundahl with a pair of aces. Han and Moore tied up 5 points apiece. Aaron Two Sweet sitting out front. Mundahl in the 2 slot. Emily's got a lock on that first place right now. But Two Sweet sitting out front in this one. Total points going to mix up at the line, bringing them back. Aaron Moore going to get the first in this one, but the overall second. Emily Mundahl's going to get the second in this one, overall first. Heather Hand will get the overall third. 41 and over women got Pappas, Mundahl, Ray, and Gaylor. Landstar Colors sitting out front in this one. Christina Gaylor on the National Age Group number 4 bike. Pappas sitting in the 2 slot. Is Gaylor and Pappas running 1 and 2 with the Gold Cup 3 bike. Sitting in that 3rd slot, Deborah Ray. And on the 4th slot of the 7 bike, Carrie Mundahl. Coming out of the final turn is going to go Gaylor with the win. Pappas with the 2. Deborah Ray with the 3. Mundahl with the 4. Main moto number 96-year-old experts moving on in the program. Smith, Snell, Ingham, Seitzer, and Soltice, the world champion. Power Light Colors sitting out front in this one. Kane Soltice out of Belle Chase, Louisiana, getting it done as the world champion. Got the 1 by Seitzer in the 2 slot, the 3 by Jay Smith sitting on the 3. It's Soltice. Soltice going to get the win. Seitzer's going to get the second. Smith is going to get the third. Ingham rounding out the top 4. Main Moto 91, 7-year-old experts, Scott Hamer, Bliss, Johnson, Stuyvesant, Miller, Mather, Holmes, Brunetti, and Taylor. The world champion. Throwdown Colors out in front right now is Mather. Mather got it going on. Coming in and out of the corner. Call it the Tulsa turn. Out of Omaha's Mather got Johnson sitting in the 2 slot, the 4 bike. Cooper Taylor sitting on the 3. Mather's going to get the win, followed up by the 1 bike of Hamer. Oh, that was the 1 bike of Johnson, and the 4 bike was Taylor. 8-year-old expert main event, main moto 92, Esperson, Burgos. Got Barbary, Ward, Staten, Bundy, Brad Mullen, Garcia. Got to be Eli Staten coming out of the Tulsa turn out in front. Got the 17 bike sitting in the 2 slot. 17 bike belongs to Tavin Esperson, but it's Staten, wire to wire, Staten for the win. Esperson's going to get the second, followed up by the 10 bike of Burgos and the 19 bike of Bam Bam Barbary. 9-year-old expert main moto 93 got Miller, Duffy, along with Pryor, Smith, Tramposh, Holzer, Waters, and Key. On the 3 bike, Diesel, Pryor, Waters, that's the National Age Group number 3. Waters got to go on. Holzer in the 2 slot. Waters going to get the win. Holzer's going to get the second, followed up by the L bike of Duffy and the 4 bike of Tramposh. Main moto number 94, 10-year-old experts got Edmonds, Miller, Garcia, Twist, Wood, Felker, Gamaliki, and Bundy coming in and out of the corner. Looks like the 27 bike. Gage Gamaliki sitting out front. Coming in out of the final turn, Gamaliki going to get the win, followed up by the 10 bike. Cohen Bundy got the second. Hurricane Wood with the 3, rounding out the top 4, Chris Felker. 11-year-old experts, O'Neill, Black, Fields, Frederick, McCain, Edwards, Fox, and Brad Mueller. Big Cole Frederick, full tilt colors, the world champion out of the Tulsa turn. Spreading it out, bringing it down the straightaway. Got Fox sitting in the 2 slot, the 4 bike Edwards sitting on the 3. Cole Frederick, full tilt's going to get the win. Fox going to get the second, followed up by the A bike. Edwards in the 20 bike of O'Neill. 12-year-old expert main moto 96 got Delaney, Worth, Isaacs, Howell, Aiden, Respis, Zimmerman, and Hernandez. World 2 bike sitting out front, got to be Lucas Zimmerman, full tilt colors. Oh, Zimmerman puts it down in the corner. Big Parker Respis coming on by, taking over the top spot. Coming out of Chesapeake, Virginia. It's going to go, oh, 2 and 3 go down. Oh, my. Respis is going to get the win. Howell's going to pick up the second. Alda's going to get the third. Delaney. Wow. All right, we got Cole up. 12-year-old expert class, man. Those guys went messing around. Yeah. 13-year-old expert, main moto number 97. Oh, Engler, trouble out of the gate. Reminiscent, man, I'll tell you what, I seen this cat do it last year. Trouble out of the gate, went from 7th to 1st. Getting a little bit tougher nowadays. Coming in and out of the Tulsa turn. Tommy Tucker. Oh, yeah, Thomas Tucker, the world champion. Got it going on right now. Tree Rise in the 2 slot. Tucker going to get the win. Tree Rise is going to get the 2nd. 3rd slot going to go the 12 bike. At Brown, and I don't know, was the Hammer with the 4. 14-year-old experts, Hobby, Woolsey, Bowers, Yankee, Bramer, Choate, Tradup, and Flores. Pistol Pete, yeah, this cat going supersonic speeds out of Tulsa turn number 2. Pistol Pete got it going on, got the 10 bike, Hobby in the 2 slot. It's Choate for the win. Hobby's going to get the 2nd, followed by the 20 bike of Bramer and 18 bike of Flores. Wow. You sure built a fast track, Billy. You sure built a fast track. It's good. Wow.
So you want to be a part of Team USA? Make your plans now to qualify for the 2019 UCI BMX World Championships in Zolder, Belgium.
15-year-old expert, main moto number 99, got Landwehr, Wood, McCauley, Nelson, Wing, Polk, Schaefer, and Holston. Looks like Dylan Wood takes it to the front, full tilt racing. Sitting on the top slot, coming in and out of the corner. On the 2 bike is Wood, the F bike, sitting in that 2 slot. F bike is Wing, the 20 bike is Schaefer. Coming back at us, going to go Wood for the win. Wing with a 2, Schaefer with the 3. Oh, my. '16-year-old expert, main moto 100. Got March, Koo, Carvajal, Gomez, Freewall, Kemple, Moniger, and Peebles. Yeah, coming in and out of the Tulsa turn right now, bringing them back. This cat looking for a sponsor. That's big Gavin Freewalt sitting on the top spot right now. Freewalt going to get the win, followed up by the Fitine bike. Ryan Marsh picking up that second slot, followed by the Bullet Braden Kemple. Moniger rounding out the top 4. Wow. Checking out Patrick Koo. Guy's tough, dude. '17 to 20-year-old expert, main moto 101, got Antil, Lee, Food, Schwann, Bramer, Wood, Welch, and Dieters. Coming in and out of the corner, down the backside, Alpha Colors sitting out front, Cameron Wood. Wood's got Race Lee sitting in the 2 slot. It is Wood. And now it's a 14 bike. Race Lee sitting on the deuce. Coming out of the corner. Wood going to get the win. Lee going to get the second, followed up by the National Age Group number 8 bike. Cameron Bramer and Jesse Welch rounding out the top 4. Oh, my. Man. Sometimes they just go too fast to write the numbers down. 21 to 25-year-old expert, main moto 102, got Dudek, Vance, Bright, O'Neill, Page, and Webb. Coming out of turn number 1. 41 by Jason Bright, got company beating on it. Oh, Bright, little wobble right there. New rider taking over that top spot, Dudek. Dudek and Bright running 1 and 2, coming out of the corner. National Age Group number 9 bike getting a win. Tyler Dudek got the 1. Bright going to get that second. Yep. '26 to 35-year-old expert, main moto 103, Wilcox, Valencia, Hillbrick, Sutton, Martins, Austin, Feltman, and Brindle. Throw down colors, getting it done, coming in the corner, Matt Wilcox on the 1 race. Will Hillbrick by the 1 race of champions. Rounding out the top 4, Robert Feltman. He about looped it out, man. He had to hit the brake. He was going backwards. Nice save, Robert Feltman. 36 to 40-year-old experts got Bruner, Pollock, along with Gresham, Veersbaugh, Taylor, Adamwi, Scott, and Titus. Oh, yeah, Adam Scott. Yeah, he's all fired up over that last one. He's getting it done right now. Hoorah, coming out of the Tulsa turn. It is Adam Scott. Justin Bruner running out 1 and 2 right now. Scott, Bruner bringing it back. Adam Scott for the win. Bruner's going to get the second, followed up by the 9 bike. Yeah, Taylor got the third and rounding out the 5. Rider sitting out in the top spot, looks like Markham. Oh, now Markham down on the straightaway. Steinmetz coming on around. Grady Steinmetz and the 15 coming out of the corner. Steinmetz going to get the win. Topper going to get the second, followed up by the 20 bike of Ricky and the 16 bike of Fred Nelson. Man. No, I don't think he knows where he's at. All right, man, we got him up. You know where you're at, Steve? All right. Of course I know where I'm at. I'm in La La Land. Watch out. Yeah. Woo. Man. 46 to 50-year-old experts, Matone, Keelan, Bonneau, Kelly, Prince, Miller, and Downey. Coming out of turn number 1 is Drew Downey. Got it going on right now. Man, ain't seen this guy a long time. Daylight Cycles getting it on. Big double D, Drew Downey in the top spot. Got the 2 bike. Donovan Miller sitting in that 2 slot. It's Downey and Miller back to the line. Downey for the win. Miller going to get the second, followed up by the 127 bike. Jamie Keelan and Dino Matone rounding out the top 4. 51 and over experts. Scott Sloaf, Vancouver, Roop, Gigante. Oh, yeah, Big Daddy. On the underneath side. Was broken. Coming out of the corner, it is Roop, Coover, outrunning 1 and 2. And that is it for today's racing. Hey, I want to thank you all for coming out. Thanks for putting up with the mouth. We're going to do it again tomorrow, and we're going to do it again on Sunday. And we're going to give away some President Cups at the end of the weekend. Yeah. Got one in there, man. That's right. Oh, man. Dang. Yeah. Yeah. The Panda's got him. He's got some plates. He's got some screws. He's got a $300 helmet to protect that 50-cent head. We're good to go.